Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 8th December 2021. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Palace, marketing rehumanizing your marketing experience. My name is Sean.
And I'm Jay.
Get unlimited requests for social media banners, bunting, and logo designs for as low as $350 a month today. Subscription comes with a dedicated accounts manager and designer. Terms and conditions apply. Drop us an email at admin, ADMIN, at virtualpalace.com for a free discovery session.
For free.
Onward to the news for this week. Meta works with experts to remove revenge porn. Meta has just set up processes to detect and remove revenge porn since 2018, but the company just joined a coalition of organizations and tech platforms to improve its capabilities. According to their press release, I quote, Meta and Facebook Ireland are supporting the launch of StopNCII.org with the UK Revenge Porn Helpline and more than 50 organizations across the world. It will safely and securely help people who are concerned with their intimate images where they may be shared without consent. End quote. To create a case, your content would need to be provided for digital fingerprinting. So let's say, for example, if let's say someone is using your content, videos and images for revenge porn, what you need to do is you need to create a case with these organizations and on Facebook, and you need to provide them with an original copy of that content.
Of that you made, essentially.
Sorry?
Like the content that you made. Alright.
The content of you, the content that you made, the content itself that you want removed from the platforms. They won't download it as a copy, but what they want to do is they want to use it as a digital fingerprinting, and then they want to compare that against all the content they have in the repository, on the system, in the internet, and then they just like completely just disable all those videos and images that bear a similar content style.
Okay.
So yes, so that is the key here. The content will not be downloaded, but you need to have the original or a copy of that video itself.
To show that you were the original creator of it.
In a way, yeah. Yeah, in a way. So I remember I listened to this podcast about many years ago, if you remember. Paris Hilton was a victim of revenge porn.
Before that, for me, in the title itself, revenge porn, the only thing that I can know is understand is porn. Like, what does revenge porn mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So revenge porn means, say for example, you and somebody, right? When you guys were together, very happy, you make videos of each other.
Okay.
You take photos of each other doing porn, essentially, because a lot of people do that, right? And then when you break up, then all of a sudden you hate the girl, right? You hit her guts and say, okay, I'm going to do this to you. It works both ways, right? There are male victims and there are female victims as well. So it works both ways. It's not just one side who engage in the revenge itself. Yeah. So that is essentially what revenge porn is.
This reminds me of Kim K back again, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's Kim K, it's Paris Hilton.
Yep.
But back in those days, there was no quote, there was no revenge porn name for it. It was never revenge porn. It was just when you see things like this, people will go like, oh, skanky girl, right? But now it's different. Now people are a lot more educated on what these things are, and instead of blaming the victim, they blame the person who leaked the content.
That should be
how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It should be how it is.
Yeah.
But finally that they are actually improving on this, because out there's several people that has nudes of things exactly, like porn and stuff like that. And let's just say one day you just have a bad day. It's like, you know what, I want to ruin this person's life, and you do that, and it's sad. And you can see there's a lot of people out there as well that just completely disappear just like that.
Yes.
Just because of this.
Yes.
And it's quite sad.
And what we want to say is, while the social media platform is trying their best to curb revenge porn, whatever technology they use cannot outsmart the humans that are always finding loopholes to do this. And if you're a victim of revenge porn, remember this: all we have to do is let it pass,
Yep.
and it'll be okay. Because
Correct.
I have friends who were victims of revenge porn many times, and it may not feel like it's much to us, people who are not connected to it, but for them, it feels like the world is crumbling around them. And
Correct.
it really, really is a very terrible feeling. And I cannot justify it. I cannot even empathize it because, touch wood, I've not experienced it before. So I cannot say that, oh, I know how you feel. I don't know.
Yep.
Right? But what I know is from people who sometimes come across this kind of content, we look at it, we just brush past it. We don't look at people any differently. We don't label people.
Yep.
We don't talk bad behind people. It is what it is.
Yep.
And the most important thing is, we forget.
Correct.
And we forget faster than the victims think we do, because it just goes like that.
Correct.
Because we live in a world where,
There's constantly new things happening.
right,
you know,
exactly.
like-
Every 3 seconds there's something new, and we don't have the patience to even. We have ADHD is everywhere,
Correct.
right? It's the status quo for all the societies in the whole world right now, because of TikTok, because of Instagram, because of Snapchat and everything like that. And we can't hold on to something for more than half a day maybe.
I mean,
And it's a good thing.
look for instance, last time videos, like people say short videos used to be 5 minutes, and now it's what, 5 seconds?
Exactly.
Like
5-6 seconds. That's a short video. So yeah. But in the meantime, we do hope that social media platforms keep actively improving this. I don't think this is a good thing, because the victims are suffering, because some people out there, can't handle the hard truth, and they don't like that they're being dumped or whatever. They just go on a rampage and do stuff like this, and it's not right to do things like this. And the victims are,
I honestly feel bad for the victims.
Yes, so do I.
Like, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's these are all private kind of stuff. I mean, like, if you wanna take pictures and stuff like that. Either ways, I don't support that at all, essentially. But like, come on lah, like, don't ruin somebody's life.
Right,
lah.
grow up,
don't,
right?
Don't be a nuisance lah.
just grow up, like,
We all are here for a good time, not for a long time. So like, brother, don't do this.
I like
be a
that.
good man.
We all are here for a good time, not for a long time. huh?
Correct.
Yeah.
And we are mere mortals. Like, don't be a nuisance, lah, guys. Please don't be a nuisance. Okay. With that, up next, Clubhouse adds improved topic search results. When you search for a topic now, you will be brought to results broken down into multiple categories like top results, rooms, events, clubs, and people. This granularity will help users better find what they are looking for within the app. In order for this new search format to work, Clubhouse will be tagging users with topics based on what we listen to most of the time. It will also let rooms creators tag their rooms with topics for better visibility. So now we will need to find out what are the best keywords to tag our room so that we can get more listeners.
Yep.
I mean, like, to be honest, I go Clubhouse, I have a group of people that I have a conversation with. Sometimes I just don't want people to enter. So I guess depends on what you're looking for.
So,
But
yeah,
it depends if you have like a room which is interesting, talking about sometimes, I mean, let's just say talking about toys. It's nice to have like people from different parts of the world talking about like vintage toys, Like for me, I'm a hardcore Lego fan, and like for those who used to collect Mars toys, kudos to you as well. Have you heard of the Mars before, bro?
the mask, as in,
Those toys whereby you can, from a motorbike, you can transform into a plane and stuff like that.
don't they have a lot of those?
I mean, like, no, back in those days, mask was like an in thing, and then
How do you spell it?
MASK.
Mask.
Yep.
Okay, what I remember with mask was this green guy who wears a mask.
Jim
and
Carrey, right?
Jim Carrey, who
Yes.
terrorizes the world with all
Even
this.
for me, I didn't knew about.
Is that the same mask? No, it's not
No,
the same, right?
It's a different mask.
Okay.
And it's quite cool. Sadly, there's no more production of those kind of toys, and I mean, like, yeah, these are the kind of topics that I would like to have more people in Clubhouse. Like when I open a room and
I'm sure you can find one. I'm sure you can find some. There's a topic for everything on
Yeah.
Clubhouse. So the key here is the searchability of it.
Correct.
Right. So you wanna host a room, and then let's say it's called Mask Toys.
Yes.
Right. And then you search in the search bar, and what it does now is it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different categories.
Correct.
You can have top results, rooms, events, clubs, and people, based on the keywords that you're searching for, which is a good thing. The bad thing is now, if you have a room, you need to figure out what keywords to put
Correct.
and tag your room with so that people can find you. So I guess at the end of the day, everybody needs to learn keyword, do keyword research. Anyway, so that's that. But if you do it well, people can find your room, and eventually you probably get famous
Yeah,
on
you
Clubhouse.
don't be surprised. Okay.
WhatsApp extends disappearing chats duration. We've had disappearing chats for a while now, and it's always set for 7 days. The company recently enabled additional options to your chat's disappearing act with 24 hours and 90 days to choose from. All new chats sent and received after the timer was turned on will disappear after the duration. So, whatever chats that are, let's say for example, now I'm chatting with you,
Okay.
right? And then maybe at 12 p.m. I set the disappearing chats to 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I say to you and everything you say to me after the time I turn it on will disappear after 24 hours, not the chats before that.
Only till you switch it on, then it works.
Then it only works for chats that happen after you switch it on.
Ah, alright.
So, and then when you switch it off, then all the chats that happen after that will stay again. So it is a little bit of kind of like Instagram has this version where you switch up you
Like-
pull up, and then it has the disappearing chat thing, and then you do disappearing chat, and then it works like Snapchat. So after they see it for one time or twice, and then it disappears.
Disappears.
But this one is a little bit different because it has a duration. It goes from 24 hours to 7 days to 90 days. It's not that it's not that see once kind of thing. But there is a catch. Users can still choose to export their chats before they self-destruct.
Oh, okay.
So it actually reduces its actual privacy capacity, which means that within the 24 hours, if you say something to me and I want to keep that as proof, I export it or I screenshot or whatever it is, right? It can still exist in my whatever storage that I have. So it is not
Fully
fully
safe. You know, there's still
it's not
loopholes in it.
100% safe. So if you want it to be safe, maybe don't say it out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean there is no way to do it. I mean, let's say for example, if you use Snapchat,
Yeah.
right? It's a disappearing chat. And even if it's a disappearing chat, I see it one time and I screenshot, and you get notification when I screenshot
Yep.
the chat. But a notification is not the same as blocking me from taking a screenshot. I will still be able to take the screenshot.
Correct.
So technically the conversation is still going on. So the only difference is when you see me, when you get notified when I take a screenshot and you're like, hey, why are you taking a screenshot? Then you end the conversation there.
Yep.
Because there's no longer trust, right? Then that is what it is. But with WhatsApp, it's a bit different because I can quietly export all the chat on the
And
side
without you knowing it as well.
without you knowing, and that so
I guess probably, you know what, if let's just say they wanna they wanna reduce these problems, you know, especially like the other hand, like not knowing that you importing their chats and stuff like that. And also like for instance Snapchat, you know, like you said, like you will get notified that the individual screenshot the image. I mean, probably if let's just say when you screenshot the image, if they can have this filtration whereby it pixelates the image.
yes, actually it can be done, because I don't know if you have tried, but have you tried taking a screenshot when you're watching Netflix?
No, I never.
The screen is blank.
Really?
Yes. You can't take a screenshot, you can't do a screen record
Mm-hmm.
when you're watching Netflix, because it has a code that disables any form of screen grabbing.
This is what we need, WhatsApp.
Exactly. Actually, all chats should be doing this from the very get-go. I don't
Correct.
know whether it's a very expensive feature that only a paid platform like Netflix can give, but it is not something that has not existed yet. It really it exists now.
I mean, like for me right now, I'm just started to find out about this. I didn't know Netflix had this.
Yeah. The only way for you to circumvent this is if, let's say, I open Netflix on my computer and I take a photo of it with my phone. So there is no way to do this because it's already outside of the,
Platform.
outside of the hardware.
Hardware, correct.
Yeah. So, but in any case, if it's within the hardware, it can be done. I'm not sure why they haven't done it yet.
Guys, like, listen to us. You need this. We are helping you guys out.
Yes, people of Snapchat, Twitter,
WhatsApp,
Instagram, and Facebook, you know that this can be done, unless they purposely don't want to do it.
I mean, like, then after they say, things like how Mark Zuckerberg been saying that, oh, we want to give you privacy. Wait, not yet. Maybe we will give you. I mean, like, bro, make up your mind.
Oh, it's very hard to build the privacy.
Yeah,
but all of a sudden we can do it.
Yeah, like, bro, like, make up your mind. Alright, up next, Instagram improves story link stickers. I personally love this feature since I post a lot of news articles that would benefit from references through backlinks. Instagram just announced improvements on story link stickers by allowing us to rename them and change their colors. So finally, you don't get that generic color.
The blue color generic one. You don't get it. You can change it.
Finally,
to a few other colors.
Good improvements. Thank you, Instagram. This will improve the creativity of story contents. To change the color of the sticker, simply tap on it as you're placing it. The color options are limited for now, but they really help it stand out against your content, especially if everything is blue. So finally, you don't need to like, I'm blue, double D, double die.
Okay, so a little bit off topic.
Yep.
What if you sing that song as I'm blue, if I was green, I would die?
My man, why are you doing this to me?
Now you can't unhear it. In any case, I do like this. It's a very simple fix, right?
Sean does not like it. He
from
loves
Instagram.
this.
And I think it's lovely because of two things. Number one is I get to rename my link because some
Correct.
links are weird. It's like bit.ly dot something, but before someone clicks it, they want to be able to know where the link goes to.
Correct.
Right? So instead of a bit.ly kind of link, just give it a little bit of a more, let's say, CNN.com, because it's from CNN.com
Yep.
instead of a bit.ly link. Then people will click it. Oh, this is actually where the link is going to. And second one is the color. And color is nice. I like to be able to, like, for example, if everything is blue and the link sticker is blue, then therefore there is no link sticker. Where is it? Nobody can find it.
That is just too much blue. I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot.
So being able to change the colors, it's a good thing.
It's nice to have that contrast, instead everything of being it blue.
Yep.
Like our beautiful wall at the back.
Blue. and my t-shirt today blue as well. So let's say, for example, if we were to post this on Instagram stories, I would not choose a blue link sticker because everything is blue. So I would choose maybe a red link sticker or a yellow link sticker because then it stands out against the blue wall that we have behind me.
Good to have contrast.
Or the blue shirt that I have on me.
It's always good to have contrast.
Mhm.
Too much blue, I cannot.
Last news for today, Facebook might need to sell off Giphy. Meta, then Facebook, acquired popular GIF repository platform Giphy back in May 2020. There have been multiple attempts to block the sale at the time, but it went through anyway. Last week, the UK's Competition Market Authority, or the UK CMA, is pressuring Meta to sell Giphy away, claiming that, quote, Facebook would be able to increase its already significant market power in relation to other social media platforms by denying or limiting other platforms' access to Giphy's GIFs, driving more traffic to Facebook's own sites, or changing the terms of access by, for example, requiring TikTok, Twitter, and Snapchat to provide more user data in order to access Giphy's GIFs. Okay, these claims, I can totally see it being true, because that's exactly what Facebook does.
I disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, like even in the previous one that we're talking about, like you do you lah, bro. Facebook. I think we have advised you enough already, but kind of sad they're actually getting rid of Giphy though. Like,
I mean, they won't get rid of Giphy. They want to use Giphy for themselves because Giphy is the largest GIF repository. Everybody is using Giphy for memes right now, right?
Yep.
So with access to it, now Facebook can say, they can say things like, I can let you use it, but
pay me, yeah.
you pay me.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't pay me money? Then give me more user data.
Correct.
So now, platforms like Snapchat and Twitter and everything, they were initially like, oh, we don't give private user data to third parties and everything like that. But they're forced to do it because that's the only way to have access to Giphy.
I mean, like,
Facebook will not want money. I mean, money is worthless to them. They want user data.
correct. But either way, so if you think about it, like what Facebook is doing right now is they are making them an offer that they cannot refuse. You give me money or you give me data. Either way, so it's
They won't want money. They won't want money. Facebook can make money anywhere, but with more user data, they can make a ton more money than.
Correct. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like,
so and if they don't give money, then all of a sudden Twitter have no access to Giphy. And what other meme repository platform is there as big as Giphy right now?
yep.
Right? So that is why these the UK CMA is talking about. There are additional investigations as well, and they found that Giphy has its own advertisement tools.
Okay.
So they were developing their own advertisement tools before Facebook was Facebook acquired it.
Them.
And then when Facebook acquired it, it immediately shut down the project, all the ads project. And that is in itself acquiring and destroying a competition. So that is a very, very classic anti-competitive move by Facebook. And this is why the UK CMA is saying that Facebook cannot continue to own Giphy and they have to sell it off. Meta is appealing the verdict with the same excuse that Facebook will help make Giphy bigger than it ever was. This is the same excuse that they give to everyone. Because whenever someone talks about why are you holding on to Instagram and WhatsApp, you should split it up for it to compete with each other. Facebook always says that, when split up, they don't have the resources to be better than they are. But when they're together, we can channel all the resources together and we can be very big and we can, better serve our users. It's a lot of bullshit, but it's the bullshit that they've been telling the lawyers and the court.
I mean, that's the
since.
only bullshit that seems that it's been working and been prolonging a lot of things.
Yep.
Yeah. Quite dirty, lah. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Facebook for you, or Meta.
Alright, so with that, Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook.
If you like Social Media Weekly, it would really help if you could rate and review it on a podcast video of your choice and on YouTube so more can discover it. Social Media Weekly is on the lookout for regular co-hosts to bring some more depth to the show. If you're interested, simply drop me an email at Sean, that is SHAWN, at virtualpeddlers.com. This is Social Media Weekly episode 8 December. Why am I always saying September? It's 8 December. It's end of the year. Christmas is coming.
Wake me up when September ends.
Okay, it's 8 December 2021. My name is Sean.
And I'm Jay, and I bid you an adieu.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.